thoughts flow free. And you're currently listening to the debut episode. And I'm so excited about this one because it has been in the work for the longest time. It feels surreal finally doing this. So here we're going to be dissecting contemporary topics, issues that most people might shy away from speaking on. Basically fun, but at the same time enlightening conversations that will trigger you, but at the same time cause you to create those conversations that you should have with others. I'll bring guests on the show once in a while. Other times I might play solo, or whatever the case is. You're welcome to the Freeborn podcast. Whether you saw a flyer about this podcast on social media, or you clicked on the link that brought you here, you're at the right place. The Freeborn podcast is the place to be. I have my first guest right here. No other person but the amazing Francisca Young. Yes, you guessed right. She's my sister, my big sister.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience being here. Like I can't believe we're finally doing this.
I mean,
like it's been in the works for the longest time. I'm really happy you're doing this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I wish you growth. I wish you everything amazing in this new journey.
I'm excited about this new journey myself. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if I should be worried or too happy.
You can do it.
Should I be too excited?
No, you can do it. I'm banking on you. You can do it. Don't worry.
Cheers to that. We have right.
You should actually. Yeah. Okay. So what are we toasting to? To growth.
To growth, of course.
To more milestones. Hitting millions and millions of views. You know.
Definitely.
Cheers
to that.
Okay.
Actually,
nice. Yeah.
So this is our debut episode.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a get to know me. And we'll talk about a pretty interesting topic later on. But first, I feel like people need to get to know me, Freeborn, who I am and what I'm about. And I posted on my social media. I told people to send in a couple of questions they'd like me to answer. And they did some pretty interesting questions.
Okay.
I'm going to read them out, and I'll try to be as honest as possible with these questions.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. The first question. This one says, whose idea was this?
Okay, to start this book, of course it was your idea, but to be very sincere, I think it was a good 50% my idea. Yes, because I was encouraging, I was always pushing, you should do this, and then we're finally doing it. So, I think it was 50-50 to an extent. It was majorly your idea. Anyway, it was your idea.
But I feel like the idea has always been there.
Okay.
It took certain people's efforts to motivate me to finally do it. So I needed that extra push, which you gave me. Even Auntie Afi.
Yes, of course.
She's very instrumental to this podcast.
Yes.
So it took efforts, but the idea was always I've always wanted to do a podcast. I've always wanted to talk. I'm a very opinionated person. I have opinions on a lot of things. So it's nice to have a channel where I can share my opinions without being judged or feeling some type of way. You understand? So the next question.
Okay.
Next question is, what will this podcast focus on?
Okay, I think it's your podcast. It's your podcast, so you can answer that. Yes.
What will this podcast focus on? Like I said already, this is different. We're fresh here, so we're going to do things fresh. We are going to be different.
Okay.
We are going to focus on contemporary topics. We're going to dissect issues that are not spoken about in there. Those unsaid conversations, we're going to have them right here on the Freeborn podcast. So basically, we're giving you freebies about life, life struggles, to help you graduate life in general. So that's basically what the Freeborn podcast is about.
Interesting. Interesting. That's it.
The next question says, describe yourself in 3 words.
Okay, can I go?
So describe you.
Of course, I should describe you. Okay, I'll say creative.
Creative.
Yes, you're a very creative person, and I'll say fun. You're fun. You're a fun person.
I like that one.
And then talkative. Like talkative. People that know you in that know that you talk a lot. But okay, so these are the 3 words that come to mind for me. Fun, creative, and talkative. Yeah.
I do not particularly agree with talkative because I feel like I make sense when I talk. And talkative most likely will not make sense.
I don't know. Talkative, no. My own idea of you being a talkative is not in the negative. Really. Yeah, you are talkative, but you make sense. Yeah. You make sense a lot of time. Yeah, so
I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Next question. What are some of your best traits in people? What are my best traits in people?
Okay.
I like people that are funny. I think that can make me laugh.
Funny, right? Because you're a funny person as well. Are you?
I am to an extent, but I'm more of a laugher. Because of a word like that. I like to laugh as funny things.
Yes, when we were asking about 3 words, I would have included that. You laugh a lot. What do you make sense of you laugh a lot?
Yes, so I like those sort of people. I like genuinely nice people.
Okay.
I feel like it doesn't take anything to just be nice.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So if you're nice, you're that guy.
Okay.
Or girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should also tell me.
Okay, my best trait in people. I like people that are real, really. People that don't fake it, really. You're either hot or cold. There's no in between. So I like people that are original, that are genuine. And
so you wouldn't mind if the person is rude or
no.
A certain type of way, as long as you're real.
Exactly, that's you. You know, there are some people that no matter how hard you try, you can't just change them. That's their person. That's how they are. Okay.
True.
So if you are fake, somehow I'll see through it. Okay, if that's not the real, I'll see through it. So I love genuine people, and I think I love playful people. Like I don't like people that are uptight, stuck up, uptight, and this life is not that deep at the end of the day. So I like people that are fun, easygoing. That's it, basically. That's it. Yes.
Yeah. So let's go over to the next question.
Okay.
The next question says, what's your contribution to the world?
Okay. My own contribution. My own contribution is I don't waste time at the ATM.
That's a very important. I thought that too.
I don't waste time.
I think I got inspiration from that too.
No, seriously, I don't. But
a lot of people even waste time at the ATM. I feel like it's just really simple. Just go in there, do your thing.
No, that's by the way. But I think genuinely my own contribution is that. See, I'm that friend. I'm not that friend that will be mad at you because you are not checking up regularly and all of that. Like, I just understand at the end of the day that, see, this thing called adulthood is doing a number on all of us. So
exactly.
I don't put pressure on people. Like, leave and let's leave at the end of the day. So I think that's my greatest contribution.
So no matter the amount of time you stay without talking to your friends,
if there are valid reasons, I don't mind.
When you finally talk, you instantly buy.
Exactly, for true friends, so not everybody. Then the leader can put out be like, you've forgotten me now and all, but for true people,
what you just said now has brought me to our topic of discussion today. Our focus is actually about friendship. We are talking about navigating adult friendship. I thought about it, I was like, let's discuss this. How to navigate adult friendship, because the society we're living in now, everything is fast paced. We're trying to keep up with our friends. And it's true, it's really not the same. The way friendship was then and now
can never be the same. It can never be. Growing up, you know how friendship was when we children, when we were growing up. It's just like, okay, we meet at the playground, we play, we see in school, we exchange snacks, and that's it. You're my friend. But no, I think as an adult, meeting friends, you have to be more intentional. You have to put in the work, you have to check in, you have to be consistent in, showing up for them when necessary. So it's not as easy as it used to be. So adult friendship, it's not easy. It's a lot. It's a lot. So what do you think about it?
Adult friendship for me, I believe we should just handle adult friendship the way we handle our romantic relationship.
Very true. Very true.
People give so much, put in so much work rather in their romantic relationships. They make time, they go on dates, they do all of that for the romantic relationship, but they do not value their friendships the same way. They don't give the same level of commitment or grace, like you have said.
Yes, exactly. Because just like you rightly said, romantic friendships, romantic relationships, people feel it's a bigger deal than your platonic friends, which should not be the case. Really, you should put in as much work. You should check in. You should make out time, if possible. Plan out a schedule. You understand? Because this thing called adulthood, it's not easy. Most times, I'm guilty. I'm not excluding myself. There are times I make plans. I want to keep up. I want to keep in touch. But then life just happens. You get life just happens, and it's not anybody's fault at the end of the day. So it needs a certain level of intentionality. Is that right?
But what would you say about people that will be like, oh yeah, you're not too busy for people. If you need it, you're going to actually say it, you're going to work towards it. Nobody's too busy for you.
I used to think so before. Honestly, I used to think so. That you create time. People create time for things that are important and for people that are important. But growing up and seeing life and knowing that things can come up when you least expected, I've realized that it's not true. It's not 100% true. It's not. Okay? Life happens. Life can happen. It can happen to anybody. And so I don't think we should put so much pressure on our friends. Yeah. Give them the grace. Just give them the grace at least. Just understand that it can be you. Okay? It can be you at any point in time. Life is just, happening to everybody else.
Okay, like you said, giving them the grace. It takes understanding. If you're really take understanding. What kind of friends? What are the best kind of friends that you think will understand you?
Okay. That's an interesting one. My best kind of friends. My best kind of friends are, I think, low maintenance friends. Let me explain. When I say low maintenance, I mean, friends that you may not check in every time. You may not see as regularly as you should. You may not see every day. But then when you see, it's a vibe.
I understand.
When you hang out, you catch up. It's still the same, almost like nothing happened, like you didn't miss anything. You just continue from where you stopped. Do you understand? Those are my favorite kind of friends. And a lot of my friends understand that about me. Like, most times I will not be there every time.
But I feel like it's a little fake for you to just meet and think you can reconnect. Like you want to start something from where you do not stop.
No, at the same time, in as much as I'm saying low maintenance, we still check in. Like social media is really helpful. You comment on each other's posts on Instagram, WhatsApp, and you keep up. Okay, you may not keep up physically, but you still keep up on social media, connect and all. Okay, so they know that the love is still there. They know you still care. Okay, you call when it's necessary, you show up for them when you should, but it may not be every time. That's what I'm saying.
I understand you. Yet again, if my friend just meets me at an event, a friend I've not seen in like 5 months, and comes and goes, oh, Freeborn, how far, all of that, it will feel shady for me.
Really?
Yeah, we haven't really interacted like that. Why you acting like a fake fool? What you think? I may feel a certain type of way about it, but I understand no doubt. But I'll feel a certain type of way about it. I have restraints, sort of.
Okay, but at the same time, you should ask yourself, was it their fault? Really, was it their fault? Like, friendship should be mutual, okay? You should be putting in your own work, they should put in their own work. So, you didn't meet. Okay, they didn't meet you. Why don't you try to meet them? Why don't you try to connect and all? So, at the end of the day, like I said, do unto others what you would want them to do to you, okay? You didn't check on them, so what right do you have questioning them and all of that? So,
I know most times these things lead to friendship breakups. Friendship breakups are a thing. People just end friendships for different reasons. And it could be because you did not check up on them. Something as simple as that.
Yes.
Have you ever experienced a friendship breakup?
I have actually. I have severally. Severally. Like I had a friend. Okay, let's say she's still very much in my life, but we're not as cool as we used to be.
If it's a friendship breakup, how is she still your friend? You're telling her your friend.
Okay.
You knew someone.
Okay, she's not an acquaintance. Okay, I knew someone like that. We're so close, like we're sharing almost every detail of our lives.
Wow.
We're so close, we're so connected, and I felt it would be forever. And then I don't know what happened. I can't really place my hand on what really happened. But some people just drifted apart. We're not checking in as much as we used to and all. And till date, if you ask me why, I can't say. Well, I can't say, but it's really painful. It's really hurtful.
It can be.
Yeah, it is actually, because we're so good. Like we're thin. It hurts. Really hurts. It's a conversation we're not ready for. It really hurts.
As someone that's experienced this, what would you say to people? How would you advise others that are going through friendship breakups to like deal with it?
I'll just advise people. It's not something you want to experience. So if possible, avoid it. Okay, do better. Okay, love your friends in their love language.
That's really important.
Yes, in as much as we do that in relationships, we can do that in friendships as well. Love them in their love languages. If gifting is theirs, make out time, give them something. If quality time is theirs, you understand, make sacrifices. Okay, nobody's saying it's going to be perfect, it's going to be smooth, but put in the work. Exactly. Treat it like a romantic relationship. That's it. To avoid it, because it's not something I want people to experience. But if you not experience it, really, there's nothing you can do about it. At all. There's really nothing you can do about it. You just move on.
And move on.
You move on.
We've all been there. Most of us. It happens to the best of us. So you have to move on at the end of the day. Friendship is really. It's an interesting topic.
It is.
We'll talk about it for the longest time.
Of course.
So, all in all, what's your advice? Like people that are friends out there, like how to like build their friendship and
be better people, be better friends to your friends. Then try and keep up, try and connect. Just do better. Basically, you know how you can do better. I don't have to say people are different.
People know what to do.
Yeah, of course.
People actually know what to do. If they refuse to do it, means they don't want to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's just it. Do better.
Anyway, it's been an interesting conversation. I'm glad you joined us to have this conversation. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah. So that's been it on the Freeborn podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Wherever you're watching from, I'd like you to actually leave a comment in the comments. You're watching on YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from. Like, share, subscribe. Very important. We need to grow the podcast. We need to go far. At this point, I must thank you again because it's been nice.
It's a pleasure, really. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud that you did this finally. I'm proud of you, really. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I wish you a whole lot. I wish you a beautiful experience.
Thank you so much. But before we go, it cannot be the Freeborn podcast without freebies.
Right.
I have my very own freebie for you right now.
Okay.
So, nothing too much, but I just appreciate you for coming on the podcast.
Oh, that's so cool. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay. I actually want to. Let me see. Oh wow, a pair of glasses. Wow, this is so cool. So this is my own freebie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So guys, that's it on the Freeborn podcast. Till next time, we out.